Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your Sunday series. Today it's going to be a best of 5 oft requested between Haz and Time from WCS Montreal 2018. Game number 1 is going to be on Dreamcatcher the Ladder Edition. Top left-hand corner, the blue Protoss player Haz from Taiwan and J-Team. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the red Terran player, it's going to be Time. He is Chinese. He is from Team Newbie, and he is pretty darn young. The youngest player ever to reach Grandmaster from China. Okay, so like I said, this has been oft requested in my Discord server, link in the description. And one of these games has been featured a lot from WCS Montreal. I'm not entirely sure which game that is, but I think we can figure that out. Okay, so Gateway first year, Gateway expand from Haz, just making sure there's not a bunker or a proxy racks anywhere. Just making sure. And then he's going to scout. Oh, he's just looking for proxies. That's all it is. And just, nope, the racks is here. The racks is here in Time's main base. No worries, Haz, you're not getting cheesed. I can understand why you would be worried about that, because you are basically the most well-known cheeser in the world at this point. Let's see if he's going to do this or not. I mean, it's not a cannon first year. It's a very standard looking one racks expand out of the Protoss player. I mean, I don't expect anything too nuts from here in game number 1, which is kind of surprising. Usually he likes to get stuff off to a roaring start. Haz versus Kellizer that I cast a couple weeks ago here, he started off with a crazy amount of shield batteries in his Terran opponent's natural, and that turned into one of the best games I've ever cast. I mean, I'm not going to spoil who won that thing, but jeez, it was incredible. So go back and watch Haz versus Kellizer, best of 5 if you missed it. If you didn't miss it, then you know what I'm talking about. Was that a canceled? I believe that was a Zealot that Haz was making. Zealots are basically virtually useless in PBT. They don't have much utility in the early stages of the game. If you have a bunch of charge lots late, though, they can absorb a lot of the DPS from the bio if your opponent is going bio, and really just tank a lot of that stuff that would normally go to your Stalkers and Cyclones and things like that. So let's see if this works out. Let's see if we do end up getting a bunch of those Marines or not. Those Marines, one of those Zealots or not. And it looks like it's not. I mean, this expansion is kind of late from Time. He is going with the 111. Yeah, true Destiny Cloudfist build here. Barracks, Factory, Starport into an expansion. Marines at the top of the ramp in case a probe tries to come in and scout this thing. Did the probe die? The probe went home, right? Yeah, the probe went home. No big deal. And Adept coming up here, but there are now 3 Marines and a Hellion ready to welcome her. Oh, hey, maybe don't go up that ramp blind. There you go, shading in and saying, oh, snap, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Go home. Go home. Are you going to finish? Oh, finish the transfer. Is going to try to get as many SCV kills as she can. She's going to get the 1, but then she's toast. I don't know about that decision from Haz at all. You got 1 SCV kill, and then the Adept died. You could have... I mean, yeah, maybe she wasn't escaping anyway. Maybe the Hellion. Yeah, that's probably fair. The Hellion was going to chase her down and kill her before she got home anyway. So might as well take an SCV with her. Fair enough, Haz. I'll try not to question you again. Twilight Council opening here from Haz. Is it going to be Charge or is it going to be Blink? I'd like to see Blink. Blink is actually pretty good against Terrans in the early game. And then walling off the front in case there's Hellions on the way. But guess what? Doesn't care about your wall. Medevacs. Medevacs do not care about your wall at all. Although this Hellion might be here to provide some pressure at the front, maybe sneak into the natural base while the drop goes inside the main. But guess what? There's a wall here. So even this 1 Hellion can't necessarily get through unless decides to try to kill this probe. There are 2 Hellions now, which is even better. Stalkers at the edges of this base. And you know what? They're going to try to... Oh, there's Widow Mines. There's a Widow Mine in here. 1 Marine. Ooh, did they pick off? Oh my gosh. Almost picked off a bunch of those probes there. But here we go. This is looking pretty darn good. Hellions at the front trying to roast everything up here. Not working out very well for them at all. But Stalkers fighting. Get 1 Marine. They're trying to get the medevac. Oh, they get the medevac. That was humongous. And... Ooh, okay, the Widow Mine is still there. It's burrowed on the ramp. There's detection available, though. And now there's a shield battery, but it doesn't have much energy in it at all. These Marines are just doing as much damage as they can do. Probe comes down, triggers the Widow Mine. And are these Marines still alive? What is happening right now? Okay, now they're dead. Now they're dead. This Widow Mine really, really wants to fire. Oh, the probes get their revenge and kill the Widow Mine. That was fantastic. So 4 probes go down, but in exchange for 6 Marines, a medevac, and a Widow Mine. So I don't know if that was a fair exchange at all, really. Resources lost. About 600 for both, though, so I don't know. I guess a lot of that was the Adept that the drop really had nothing to do with. So I'd say that was pretty well held by Haz. Good aggression from Time. It felt like it did a lot more damage than it actually did, I believe. But that's kind of the nature of these things. Sometimes it's a lot scarier to deal with a drop inside your main base than it really should be to you. Viking on the way, tank on the way here too from the turn player. Tank, Raven, bunker at the front just in case a counterattack shows up. These Hellions are still here. Oh, did you trap them in? Ah, he's trapped. You're inside the house with me now, says the Stalker. And Hellion dies. I don't think he got any kills at all. I'm not sure why he was up here anyway. Like, what are you trying to do, man? Are you trying to burn down a shield battery by yourself? You're a Hellion. That is not your role. All right. Oh, DTs. That's right. I did see the Dark Shrine coming up here. Do you have detection? No. Do you have detection? No. Oh my gosh, there's not detection. Okay. Well. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a Raven. I'm a liar. There's totally detection. There's a Raven here from Time. Whoa. Wait, what was that? What am I just fired on something? I guess we're going to watch this again. So this DT wanders on in here, starts killing SCVs. By that I mean not killing any SCVs at all, because they all ran real nicely. Trying to get that tank. Picks up. Tank goes down. Tank fire. I could have sworn I heard a Widowmine fire there, but no, there wasn't. Okay, never mind. So again, that did not work out well for Haz. The aggressor's not doing super well so far in this game. That is a Dark Templar down. One of them. No. One Dark Templar down. Where's the other one? Oh, he made it all the way back home. Yeah, fair enough. I guess the, okay, so the Warp Prism got picked off, but the Dark Templar was unloaded first, so that's good. Good job saving him, Haz. Observer here in Observer mode, checking out what's going on, and then this combination of Raven, Viking is actually real deadly, so goodbye, Viking. I mean, goodbye, Observer. Thank you for coming. It was nice to see you here. Production tab says we are going for charge now. Yeah, the Twilight Council was just for Dark Shrine. I haven't seen a Dark Shrine opening in such a long time. I just didn't even really mention it as an option there at all. Third Nexus on the way from Haz. Here comes Time with a push. He's got Marines. He's got Marauders. He's got a tank. A Dark Templar is here and gonna die because there's a Raven on the field. Just go. Just go. Actually does manage to make it out. He's a little bit faster than the Raven is. Not incredibly fast, but 3.94 move speed is nothing to joke about. Is there a scan available? Now there's a scan available. Scan and... Oh, does get picked off at the edge there. Meanwhile, the Viking tries to drop inside the main base. And take down... Ooh, gets a... Wow, kills a Stalker. And now going after these probes. What a boss Viking that is. Third base under assault here too. The Viking dies, but the third base is going to have to be canceled. This is too much bio. And there's the cancel. Pylon going down here as well. There's a small army here of Haz. I think Time might just win this thing right here. That is a really great army with the Raven and the anti-armor missile. Ooh, on top of the Immortal. Oh, and the interference matrix on the Immortal too. And now just going for it. Now just going to kill your Warp Gate. Going to get up inside your main base. There's a tank here. There's an auto turret hanging up. A Warp Prism dies too. Oh, anti-armor missile is still present right now. These Zealots in a lot of trouble. Actually, target firing down the tank with the Immortal. Good force fields, but it does kind of put everybody in there with the Marines. Picking up and boosting on out is Time. That was well defended by Haz, actually. Good force field usage. Good job target firing down the tank there. Good job keeping the Marines close and forcing them to pick up and retreat. They're coming back on in. This is the benefit of picking up and getting out. This means you can come back in later and force Haz to pull off mining for just a little bit, which is not something that he wants to do. APM 350 for Haz on average, 396 for Time at this stage of the game. I'm liking what I am seeing from Time here. No question about it. All right, Marines, Marauders. This is not as intimidating an army as it was a couple minutes ago. I don't even know what you're trying to do here. Just pick up and run from there. Auto turret gets dropped down and kills a Stalker and a Probe. That's a victory. 3 kills on that Raven. That's basically free stuff. And then a drop inside the main, too. Time is everywhere! Time is everywhere and everything to all people. Widowmine burrowing in. Trying to... But it's not a huge drop by any stretch. A DT is here, and he's going to wham! 2-shot the Marines. Coming back on into the natural bases. Time. The aggression, I mean, it will stand. It's just continuing all over the place right now. Killing more of these probes. Trying to warp into Dark Templar to handle this. Do you have a scan available? It doesn't. Oh, there are two DTs here. Now, there's the Raven. Where was the Raven the whole time? Target firing down the DTs. Now there are just probes remaining, and this is wonderful positioning. Out of time. So many of these probes are going to die. The drop inside the main base is still doing stuff. How's that even possible? And that's a good game. Good game from Haz. Haz is defeated, and Time is victorious in game number 1. The young, inexperienced player, his first final 16 at a WCS event, takes Haz down in game number 1, just with beautiful pressure. Forces a cancel on the third base, continually harassing the natural base and the main base. Sure, losing stuff, but definitely being effective doing it. That was a full 6,800 resources lost for Haz, compared to 33 for Time. If you could do that against a Protoss player, you're going to have a good time for sure. Aha, Time is having a good time. Okay, game 2. Check it out. Game 2 on Blue Shift. Ooh, and a very, very early SCV coming out of here from Time. Time, you are cheesing the cheeser in game 2 of your best of 5 series. Ooh, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work out, but if it doesn't, I kind of feel like has the upper hand in this series. Let's see how this plays out. Haz, Probe Scout. Haz, come on, man. Let's Probe Scout. Okay. This is pretty good. Gonna go ahead and check to see if there's a bunker coming up. Checking to see if there's a barracks coming up. Okay, this is basically a game of hide the barracks. No, it is not this way, Haz. I know there's no way to tell where a proxy is. You can only just check to see if they are in the locations that are prevalent for proxies. Okay, now he's making a beeline. If he just keeps going straight, he's going to find this, and if you find a proxy from your opponent, let's just say it's a very, very big advantage. Played a ladder game today where, so for some reason, at the Diamond 3 level, oh my gosh, he missed it. He missed it! Oh, what a position by Time! Well, anyway, a Protoss player threw down a proxy nexus way, like a ninja expand, way over here, right? And so I drone scouted, because I always drone scout, because I practice what I preach, and I saw, okay, there's not an expansion. Wait, there's not an expansion. There's not a gateway. There's not double gas. There's a proxy somewhere, and I went everywhere to look for this thing, all over the place. And I found this nexus where there's a couple probes working, and I was like, wait, what? What is going on right now? So I sent some lings over, and I took it down, and it was great. And I said, what were you trying to do as a proxy factory comes up here for Time? And he says this works. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe the plan was to make a bunch of zealots, send them over to the Nexus, and then walk them into my base. But I don't know how that was supposed to work. I need to actually ask him to send some replays. Anyway, this is a Reaper. Reaper name. He's going to try to get some probe kills here. Oh, there's only a zealot out. This is such bad news. This zealot can't catch the Reaper at all. The Reaper can just run in circles here, pick up as many probes as he wants to. There's a Stalker coming in. Oh, they trapped him. Nice job. So only 3 probes go down. Not bad micro from Haz. Actually, pretty darn impressive micro from Haz. Has he scouted yet? He has. He's seen there's nothing going on inside the main base for Time. So there is craziness. He's going to go ahead and look for the barracks. The barracks is running. Another Reaper shows up. Oh, this is really great early game damage from Time. Another probe dies. This time there's a Stalker, though, so Reaper number 2 is going to get out of there. But check this out. And it's a starport. So he's going Destiny Cloud Fist away from his main base. What a crazy player Time is. I'm on board with this. This whole thing has been great so far. All right, so a Cyclone comes out. Stalker is not prepared for Cyclone. Get out of there. Just run. You can't kite it. You take so much damage from it. A Reaper coming in here, too, to try to assist. 2 Stalkers? Maybe, actually. KD8 charge keeping the 1 Stalker away. Actually, there are enough DPS on that Reaper to win that fight. I don't know, but got some shots off. Zealot is effectively useless here. And bam, the Stalker goes down. And the Cyclone, oh, the Cyclone bad pathing actually got too close to the Zealot there and doesn't get picked off. That was entirely unnecessary. That should not have happened at all. Reaper does have a grand total of 2 kills for the second Reaper down, which is pretty darn good stuff. Another Cyclone shows up, and the Stalker gonna go down. Look at this Reaper fighting. Ooh, takes 1 more shot. Everybody's very injured. But now here comes the medevac, gonna heal up the Reaper. The Reaper might finish off the Stalker. Holy schmoly. Goodbye, you don't get a pylon. Nope, not even canceled there either. And fighting, actually doing some Cyclone Micro here. Oh no! The Reaper goes down. Look at the Cyclone Micro though. I'm trying to keep the Cyclone alive. It doesn't have an instant fire, so it's not as good as microing other units inside of flying, carrying things. But another Cyclone shows up here. I think this might just be it. I think Time has done it here in game number 2. The medevac gets picked off, though. That's a huge win for Haz. He may have just swung that. He may have just swung that game pretty darn fantastically. And is Time just going to go home? Maybe Time's just going to go home. He says, you know what? My 2 Cyclones and my Liberator are maybe just not enough. Perhaps not. Oh, this Liberator going to fly in. But there's 4 Stalkers already. What do you think you're going to accomplish here exactly? Well, he's going to try to set up on this main mineral line in a position where the Stalkers can get him. I mean, obviously, I don't think there's a position where the Stalkers can't get him. And then the Cyclones go in the front as the Stalkers come to respond. Oh, only one comes. Actually, a bunch come to respond here. Wow. Well played, Haz. And enough Stalkers are down there that the Cyclones are dissuaded from coming in. I mean, Cyclones, Stalkers do have bonus damage versus Armored here. It's a 13 to 18 increase, so it's not ginormous, but this counterattack from Haz. I don't know if there's enough. That's the problem with proxying, man, is that your buildings you need to build attacking units are elsewhere. And if you fly them home, they're not building anything for you because they're flying. And look at him trying to expand here, too. I don't know about this, man. There's a warp prism here. There's a whole bunch of Stalkers. He can warp in reinforcements at the front. Cyclone down. Bunker doesn't even get finished. Oh, Cyclone picked off again there. And that's it. Has flipped the script. And he's going to win game number 2. I know I called it already for Time, which was my mistake. But check this out. The Stalkers are in. Supply depots are down. I don't think Time's going to be supply blocked anytime soon. But still, having a wall is nice. And now it is gone. Utterly gone here. Some Marines in production. A Widowmine in production. A Marauder in production. Slow is canceled and denied here. Handful of Marines. A Marauder target fire down here by Haz. And now I mean, we're going to blink Stalker back a little bit here, but the Marines are all going to die. There's not enough. The SCVs are here, kind of trying to do some damage. Banshee trying to pick stuff off down here too. But there's an Observer. I mean, Cloak's on the way, but there is an Observer. So the Banshee, can the Banshee win against the Stalker 1v1? Absolutely. Wow! Game number 2, you guys! It's actually coming down to it, but yeah, there's just too many Stalkers. This one Banshee can't win a base race against however many Stalkers that was. 10. 10 Stalkers? No. No. Banshee, not going to happen. Is the Banshee actually alive? No, the Banshee got picked off. What killed the Banshee? Not this Stalker, that's for sure. Did another Stalker warp in? Oh, yeah, another Stalker showed up. That was it. All right, cool. There's your GG, yada, 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 and we're done. All right, cool. So, wow, great game number 2 there. Haz takes the 1-game tie in this best of 5. We are back to square one, best of 3 from here on out on our Sunday series as action-packed a 6-minute game, as you're going to find in StarCraft 2. Well played for both of our players, but Haz comes out victorious here. So Time went for the gamble. Didn't quite work out for him. The Stalkers were enough of a match for the Cyclones and the Liberators and the Banshees that Time tried to kill Haz with, and that was all she wrote. So game 3 coming your way. Oh, Time. Oh, Time. Up 1-0 against Haz. Goes for the proxy. Woo! The huevos on this kid. Bottom left-hand corner here on Lost and Found is where you will find Time. Can you find Time? Find time to do things, right? I don't know. Kind of a weird phrase now that I think about it. And over on the top right-hand corner of the map, we will find the Protoss player Haz from Taiwan. Oh, Taiwan versus China. There are political implications here I didn't fully appreciate. Okay, well, probe moving out. Another probe moving out here for Haz. He's going to be the cheeser today. He is throwing down the forge. He's going to cannon rush, throw down shield batteries, and try to kill Time from the other side of the map. This is the world's best cannon rusher, the world's best proxy shield batterier in action here. You are lucky to see this. You're going to tell your grandkids about this one day. They're going to be like, Grandpa, did you see Haz when he cannon rushed Time in WCS Montreal 2018? And you'll say, I sure did, grandchild of mine, and it was incredible. All right, so here comes Time. He subscribes to the pull SCVs off the line to kill pylons maneuver, which I am kind of a fan of. But then the problem is pylons take a lot of SCVs to kill, and this low ground is still going to happen. But the high ground, keeping the high ground is hugely important for time, because it means the cannons can't shoot up unless they can see up. This pylon's not going to finish it all. The probe gets down another one, though. The dedication by Has. Oh, you got to get up here. This is not enough SCV. Run. Ooh, just losing SCV, I guess, for nothing. Oh, they got the probe. All right, getting the probe's okay. Now the Marine can work on the pylon, and the probe's not here. That supply depot is going to go down, though, and now the probe's going to be up. The probe is present. The probe's going to throw out another cannon in defensive range. Okay, get inside the bunker. There it is. The bunker is up for time. This is looking really good. Can he pick off the... Oh, he gets the probe, and he gets... shot in the back of the head there. Another probe is here, though. He's brought 3 probes down here. This cannon rush is insane. You need more Marines. Where are the Marines? Here they are. Trying to kill that probe. Not happening very well at all, actually. Is this... The Marines can't quite decide what to attack. I think this might be it. Okay, so... I gotta stop calling this early. I'm done calling it early. Probe here, picked off. The barracks is forced to get up and get out before it gets picked out of the sky, but it's too late. The barracks is dead. Oh, but there's a cyclone on the way for time, but he's supply blocked. Oh, no. That's okay. That's okay. There are no more probes down here, and that cannon's going to die to the bunker, and the pylon's going to die eventually here, too. So time making it work. Killing those probes was monumental. Killing all 3 of them. Another probe is on its way down, but a gateway and a cybernetics core coming up for Has on the other side of the map. Marines on the high ground can now finish off this pylon, depowering the cannons, and the probe can't do anything about it. So far so good from time. I mean, he lost 3 SCVs in a barracks, but in the grand scheme of things, Has is going to lose a lot more than that. He's already gained 1,000 resources lost compared to 300 for time. Where is this probe going? Are you throwing up another proxy? Is Has going for 2nd level strats here? Is this 3-dimensional chess? He is. He's going to put something over there for sure. Cyclone pushing across the map, and I guess there's a Stalker on the way, but as we've seen, one Stalker can't handle a Cyclone. And look at the Marine counterattack here. Is this going to be a situation where the Cheeser fails and gets counter-pushed and died in games 2 and game 3 in a row? Maybe this will be a lesson to these players. Stop cheesing. It doesn't go well for you. That is a shield. Oh, the shield battery, though. The shield battery is huge. It makes the Stalker functionally immortal here, at least for the time being. And then a proxy Stargate from Has. So this... I have an Oracle name somewhere. I don't know about naming late Oracles, you guys. That said, some of you have really put a lot of work into naming Oracles. So tell you what, I'll have the list ready to go here, because nothing much else is going on right now. Alright, got it. Got it, just in case. Just in case we needs it. So natural base here for time is just about done, which I'm a huge fan of. Stalker push here from Has on the follow-up. But there are Marines inside a bunker and a Cyclone here. I don't know about this. I don't know about this if you're Has. Another Marine going to get inside that bunker. And that just gets harder to deal with. The repair is up. The Stalkers are trying to just kind of play with this as best they can. Repair happening. They're taking shots every time. And here comes the drop from time. Oh, he's going to get in that mineral line, boys. He's going to get in that mineral line. He's going to drop. There's 2 Hellions and a bunch of Marines. There goes all the mining for the Protoss player. Don't overextend, Hellions. What are you doing? I guess they're trying to get these probes who are lining up for him quite nicely. I have to admit. Stalker's getting target fire down by these Marines. Another Stalker goes down. The probes have to fight for their own lives. But that means that the Hellion has beautiful lineups here. Oh! 12 probes down. But guess what? An Oracle showed up. This Oracle's name is Leela. And going to go ahead and try to take care of all of these SCVs. Leela's a human-friendly AI and has taps out. Hold your horses. Hold your horses right now. Okay, well, that was Leela. Was at the brink of annihilation against the endless wrath of the Sift. In response, the Protoss agreed to transfer her into their central Oracle matrix to bolster their flailing ranks. A rampant AI, she can pilot many Oracles at once with precision. including this one. Leela will finally support the Protoss unless they use pulsar beams against the Terrans, and if that ever happens, she will steal thousands of oracles and destroy all purifiers in revenge. Yeah, that's why I don't like to do late oracles, because then stuff happens. All right, so hold up. Hold your horses. I thought Haz had cleaned this up. I mean, sure, he lost a lot of probes. Is this Marine still alive? Kate, but you're dead. And then this happens. But his oracle gets picked out of the sky, because obviously. And then he taps out. So what? I mean, it's okay. All right. It is 12 to 27 harvesters. It is an oracle and a stalker versus 8 Marines, a tank, and a Viking. It felt premature. It just did. It really felt premature. Time had the upper hand here, right? Time had the answer to whatever Haz was going to try to do next. I get that, and he roasted and toasted a lot of those probes on the other side of the map, but sad. All right, well, Time takes game 3. He's up 2-1, so we've kind of alternated here, and yes, again, the Cheeser ends up losing in the first 3 games. So let's see who the Cheeser is going to be next, or if these players have learned their lesson and they're going to play Standard. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it's been a great series so far. Stick with me for more. Ah, Cerulean Fall. Such a beautiful, tranquil place. I heard water running somewhere. Is there a waterfall on this map? I can only kind of hear it here. Maybe it's just the rain. Maybe it's just the very, very small, thin rain that is falling. I do like rain for an atmosphere, but anyway, it's going to be Haz in the top right and Time in the bottom left. For those of you who listen to my casts and don't necessarily watch them all the time, I do try to do a radio style for that very reason. Gateway first from Haz. Time's throwing up his barracks at home. Okay, this may be it. This may be the example wherein neither player decides to cheese the other one, and we just get a standard Haz versus Time game, which, I mean, sounds like fun. I mean, the first games have been amazing, don't get me wrong. I like Widowmine drops and Dark Templar and cannon rushes and proxies. Okay, never mind. Haz is throwing up a forward pylon, which this is feeling a lot like his forward robotics facility play, where he has immortals and then he throws down the shield batteries in the natural base and it turns into a huge thing. That's what I'm predicting here. Oh, another gateway though. That makes me go, no. Usually cybernetics core comes up here and then robotics facility and then a pylon. And is this a Reaper? It's gotta be a Reaper. No, look at that rally though. It's a Marine. It's just a regular old Marine. So the probe's going to be able to survive here for quite a while. Gas stealing. Okay. All right. That says I don't want the Terran to be able to make anything that requires a lot of gas. So Banshees will wreck me. Cyclones will wreck me. Marauders will probably wreck me. Oh, is he going to block? Oh, he was too late on the expansion block. Wow. Good job by Time getting that down. The Marine was here anyway, so it's like the probe's going to stick around for much longer. Where's the cybernetics core? There's the cyber core, and there's the double gas. All right, Haz. I believe in you. Oh, look at him trying to throw something down, but the Marine knows. Just kidding. I thought the Marine knew. The Marine almost found the probe, and then was like, the probe probably went all the way home. And just not worry about it. It's just a regular old stalker. It's just a regular old proxy stalker attack. Which, you know what, might actually do just fine here. There's a Marine on the field. And you're trying to get the bunker up, but guess what? The stalker's here way earlier than it should have been. So no bunker for you. And no natural base for you either? Oh, picks off the SCV building the natural base as well. Marine here to take additional shots. Oh, will the bunker go down? Ooh, look at this ring around the Rosie, but then another stalker shows up. You got to kill that SCV who's building the bunker. Oh, delaying the natural would be really good too here, though. This is just a micro battle. Why did I think there would not be cheese? This is just early stalker zealot pressure out of Haz. This reminds me of the early days of Brood War. This was very consistent, actually. Oh, salvage on the bunker. He finished it and then recognized he couldn't hold it. Oh, bummer. What a bummer of a thing that is to happen. All right, well, low ground here for Haz and high ground for Time. Natural base forced to land over on the high ground along with the rest of the Protoss forces, and Haz is expanding. So maybe Haz feels like he's ready to go, right? He's like, okay, I have an advantage here. It's 24 to 18 workers at least. There is a Cyclone at the top of this ramp now, and Cyclones plus Marines equals bad news bears for Stalkers. I mean, both of those units are really great versus Stalkers, if the Stalkers, you know, stay in range enough to hit them. Gonna go ahead and take down the Assimilator. On the gas steel is our Cyclone Friend for Time. And another Oracle on the way. All right, so this Oracle's name is Binary. And are you ready for this? Okay, 010010000. 011000101, 0110110, 0110110, 0110111. I have no idea what that is. I understand there are binary translators on the internet. I haven't looked it up. Oracle, pushing on down, named Binary. There are Marines and a Cyclone here. Why was this the choice from Haz? You know there are Marines and a Cyclone on the field. You know it. I guess maybe you come in to assist with the Zealot Stalker pressure. There's a Widowmine at the top of this ramp, though. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Anyway, there. Oh, so the Oracle's not actually going to move in right now, but really, keeping time to one base is kind of incredible. All right, time to move out. Time says, let's go. Let's go land. We got our Marines. We got our Cyclone. We're just fine. And these Stalkers can't do much about this. Get some early shot stuff there on the Cyclone. That's good. Killing another SCV is also good. Picking off Marines, pretty fantastic too. Oh, double Oracle going to swing in while everybody's out of position. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Run the SCVs. Oh, Widowmine takes down Binary here. Widowmine does get killed though. And all the SCVs run for their little SCV lives. Another SCV down. Oh, these guys are coming back. Why are you coming back? It's not safe. Oh, I guess there's a Cyclone. Can you kill the Cyclone? Ooh, not with mass repair you can't. What a clutch play there by Time. Push at the front here. Kills a bunch of Marines. And just wandering, a couple of Adepts wandering past the bunker, kind of. There's a tank now, and that tank is just shelling those Stalkers from distance for sure. So kind of time to go home, I guess. But guess what? A Cloak Banshee is here. Revelation and a Phoenix. Has the correct response. He did it. Wow. He's just like, I got an Oracle and a Phoenix back home. It's cool. And he was cool. Third base warping in from Haz now. I think this was it. I think this might have been the game people wanted me to cast, because it's been great so far and we're only 6 minutes in. More Adepts here warping in at the front as the fast warp in, because the pylon is touching the warp gate there. Adepts trying to shade on in to see what's going on. And honestly, it's not much. Ooh, lifting the wall so you can't get that scout off. Twilight Council wrapping up here for Haz. What's he going to use that Twilight for? That's my question. Oh, double Oracle Phoenix got into the main base. Killed a couple more SCVs. Can you kill that Cyclone with two? I guess if you lift the Cyclone. Okay, well, natural base is wide open. Might as well stop it and kill some of these SCVs too. Maybe the mules. Out of energy, though. Possibly out of energy. A nice little Skytoss army here. I mean, it's not really a Skytoss army, but it is an army of Protoss that is in the sky. It's just not what you imagine them to be. Anyway, it is 21 SCVs that have been killed so far. What is this happening? Another Cloak Banshee shows up while the Oracle is away from home. How did you sneak this over here? That's what Haz is thinking. How did you sneak this here? Revelation available? Oh, I don't know if they have enough energy for Revelation. Holy crap, they don't. Almost, though. And the Banshee goes down after killing 9 probes of her own. So it is now 10 probes down to 21 SCVs. Terran player doesn't much care for worker losses because mules are a thing. Another Banshee, another cloakable Banshee moving out along the right side of the map here. I guess that requires the Oracles to kind of stay at home. Or, you know, maybe build an observer. One of these things has got to be a robotics facility, right? No, he's warping in a whole bunch of stuff. None of them are robo facilities, which seems kind of insane. Still, okay, this Oracle has enough energy for Revelation. I think they're just going to snack on this Banshee immediately. There's the cloak. Oh, did you not see that? How did you not see that? Okay, wow. Banshee trying to find something to do here. Miss dude, these probes are perfect. Just get them. I guess going to the third base is not a bad idea. Yeah, transferring probes, transferring workers of any kind are nice targets for harassing units like Mutalisks and Banshees and stuff like that. And there's the Revelation, and there's the dead Banshee. So at this point, resources lost are going to be 1,700 for Haz and 2,500 for Time. Largely Gateway Army, entirely Gateway Army here for Haz. He does have some Sky Toss with him as well. Marine checking things out, lifting, killing that guy. There are 3 tanks at this. You do not want to engage into here, Time. Don't do it, man. Don't engage into here. There are so many Marines. They do not have stim yet. They don't actually have any upgrades. They're working on it. They're working on stim and combat shield and +1, but not there yet. Trying to swing on in, but that missile turret placement is really nice, preventing the swing on in. And the Zealots do have +1 attack, so upgrade advantage here for Haz. It's not crazy though, but it is good. Another missile turret inside this mineral line, and there's a dude in there. Hey dude inside the missile turret, how's it going, man? A lot of spinning I see, as is tradition. All right, well, we've got a third base and a fourth base on the way here from Haz. Well, Time is stuck on 2. Widowmine shot! Oh, Widowmine almost got killed there. But the Marine's able to save it, and the Widowmine will fight another day. Liberators in production. Okay, again, I think Haz has a bit of an advantage. Okay, those guys are dead, though. But it's so much Gateway. I just don't... I appreciate it's a lot of Zealots, and they have charge, and they have +1, and they're hard to kill. Is he waiting for +1 armor, maybe? He might be, but man, if Time just turtles on 2 bases while Haz is allowed to do whatever he wants out here, that's kind of great for the Taiwanese Protoss player. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, get out of there. Wow, those medevacs were this close to being killed. Those stalkers were ready for that attempt. They were absolutely begging for medevacs to try to get out of here because they were going to kill them. And they almost did. They got the blink and everything. He tried to catch him by surprise in case they came out again. All right, Time, what are you going to do? What you gonna do, Time? You are stuck on 2 bases. Do you even have a third command center right now? No. Wait, I'm a liar. I am also blind. I'm a blind liar. So third CC's here. A lot of Widow Mines, actually. Surprising number of Widow Mines, I think, to deal with the Zealots. All right, so Haz is just being patient here. He's got his contain set up. He's not going to push into that unless he has to, but as long as he can keep the Terran army from moving out, that's all that matters to him. If Time's going to inch forward like this with his siege units, piece by piece by piece, that's exactly what Haz wants him to do. It takes too long. It takes too long to get out. Third base is not going to land. There are Zealots waiting and ready to shoot that thing. Phoenix might get some early shots off on this sucker too. Yep, and here we go, forcing them to engage Zealots. Here we go, Guardian Shield up on some of these units along the right side. Zealots in there too. Widowmines firing. That choke is a beautiful position to hang out if you're a Terran army. And now pushing out, and I think we might have lost the contain. Charge getting on top of it. Lifting the tanks are the Phoenix, though. Zealots trying to get on in here. Make something happen. Are the Zealots alive? It does not look like the Zealots are alive. And that is a bad sign for Haz. He decides to get out. Third base has been landed. A lot of blood was shed to make that happen. And now it's 133 to 105 supply. This forward warp gate finally gets picked off. It's been there since minute 2 of this game. And Stalker's retreating. All right, man, so time's up. Time, man. These two players, Haz and Time, have more pun potential with their names than I think anybody else in all of StarCraft do. And here they are in the same game. They're in the same game. Temple Archives on the way here for that Storm. Storm, Archons, anything better than Warpgate units with some Phoenix at this stage of the game. He needs Splash. He needs Storm. He needs Archons. He needs something that's incredible because Time is coming out with a vengeance. And he's got a Liberator coming up the left side. His army's pushing up the right side for the most part. Zealot run-by attempts into Time's third base and a big old attack into the natural too. Holy crap. There's nothing here to stop this at all. The natural base, I think, is just going to die. I mean, unless you try to get up this ramp, which I don't know that I can necessarily recommend, but that said, the Zealots are upset, man. They have +2 armor. They are hard to kill. And the third base in trouble too. Fourth base of Haz does end up going down. But we're base racing, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Protoss all over this main base. Friendly fire. Widow Mine. Shots. Woo. And yeah, they're dead now because there's detection available. Third base is a ghost town. Zealots coming into the natural base. Meanwhile, Terran Army's unstoppable. That third base is going to die. The natural base is going to die. 118 to 113 supply. They say never base race a Terran, and there are no flying units for Haz either. So it really makes sense in this case for him to not be base racing the Terran. Look at these barracks floating out for time. He's just like, all right, peace. This isn't safe for me anymore. I got this. Ooh, coming on in with a few units and a couple Liberators trying to save the stuff. This starport is not getting saved. Is there? I mean, no. Absolutely not. There's not any storm available at all from the Protoss player. Actually, hold on. He did get stormed. Does he have High Templar? He does have High Templar. They're waiting. Okay, all right. I think he's waiting for 2 storms to be available. Probes here. Are we just going to reset up on the other side of the map? Has enough money for a base. There's 2 storms. That's it. That's what he had on these guys. And he just EMP'd as well. Oh, 3 storms. All right. I stand corrected. 3 storms trying to turn themselves into an Archon. They're not going to get there. I really... Oh my gosh, the Archon got there. EMP means goodbye Archon, though. Wow. Wow. Archon didn't have enough energy in its shields to withstand that at all. All right. So... Time is floating bases all over the place here. He's got 2. He's got 1 at his third base location and 1 just in the middle of the map, technically on Haz's side of the base. And yeah, Haz is going to lose his main nexus, which means he is being revealed at this stage. Where do you want to build? All right, so another orbital command of Times is going to fall here. And by another, I mean, I don't think that's his first one. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, has now rebuilt his base along this left side. This is not too far away from where Time has set in one of his barracks, interestingly enough. All right, so this orbital command is down. I think it's over here. I think the amount of stuff that's died is so big you can't see it right now. So unit tab, we're going to keep that up for a bit while there's not much building. It is a more interesting tab at this stage of the game anyway. Oh, another good storm on some of that biome. This sucks energy off of the medevacs, if nothing else here. Oh, EMP on that dude, man. The EMPs have been on point for Time. Another EMP right on the Protoss army. It's 100 shields removed, right? Yep, 100 damage to shields in the area and energy in the area. And Time is setting up at what used to be Haz's 4th base location. Another barracks of Times is going to go down, and we're effectively at square one here. It's 18 to 8 harvesters. But mules are a thing for Time. Also, all these bases, all this production stuff is available, too, for Haz. If he can sneak a pylon up here and power this stuff, he will have some really nice production capability. Plus, he's got 18 workers. So here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Suddenly, production's going to be happening here. And we'll go back to the production tab. Alright, so Zealot's trying to wander on into Time's 4th base. Actually, ooh, I have a lot of High Templar, but one of them just got picked off by a Widow Mine. A lot of High Templar have died in this game. One? Okay, a lot of High Templar have been EMP'd in this game. I was certainly wrong about that. Okay, so we're slowing it down a little bit. Stalkers trying to, I mean, you just wander past this, I guess. There's a shield battery up there, which is awesome. I'm telling you, getting a pylon in here, it's like a Mission Impossible thing. He can do it, too. He can sneak a probe up this way, well, especially if the Terran army moves out. I don't know if you have enough to stop this, Haz. I really am not convinced. Oh, the high ground harass on the SCVs. SCVs are just going. Oh, Storm. Oh, takes down a ghost, feedbacked him. I think that's what that was. Okay, these High Templar are dead. May have jinxed them just a little bit. Yeah, probes running. Zealot trying to get out of here too. I don't know if there's anywhere for them to go is the problem. Attacking into the Deliberator mode, Defender mode circle is not going to go well for them at all. Has enough money to make another base though. Kind of a big deal. Stalkers here joining the rest of the army. Trying to, they get a Liberator. Almost losing a Stalker in the process. This concussive shell upgrade is really paying dividends for Time right now, slowing these units and making so that they can't run away unless they have Blink, in which case they can blink away. And look at Haz. He's taking his natural base back again. All right. That seems fair enough. Did they get another Liberator? I think the Stalkers picked off another Liberator. Nicely done. Probes long distance mining here. Liberator sets up at Haz's current base. By that I mean, there we go, is actually going to set up. Army for Haz, heading on out. Okay, all right. All right, those probes are in so much trouble, though. Well, the army's chasing the army right now. And if these guys can kind of set up and do their own thing here, it might be all right. Yeah, you can stop all the mining at this base all you want. Time Haz isn't trying to mine from it anywhere right now. Oh, the Zealots got spotted. Ah! The Zealots were trying to get away. Some of them will. 4 of them will get out. Stalkers killing an SCV in the middle of Nowheresville. I think the Terran army is going to satisfy themselves with killing this base of Haz's, but they don't know about this one. Look, they don't know. They don't know about this one at all. Time is floating a barracks off because he knows. Oh, snap. Time's final orbital command is going to die. Yeah, there's no saving it. These Stalkers have +1. It might actually get to a point where it can land and call a mule to save itself, which would be incredible. You really shouldn't. Well, maybe not now that there's a Stalker in this location. Where did these Stalkers go? Chase it. Chase it down. They're chasing it down. And that barracks is all that's left for Time, and Haz can't reach it. So what that means is this isn't really a base race. It's not really about Haz killing all of Time's buildings before his buildings go down. This is about you have to kill this Terran army and allow your economy to get to a position where you can rebuild. Oh, he does have a Stargate, though. Time is being revealed. Time has a barracks remaining, as well as 10 Marines, 5 Marauders, a tank, 2 Liberators, and a Widow Mine, which is going to wreck what is left here for Haz, which is 6 Stalkers and 5 Zealots. 100%. But this income is happening. He's gonna repower his own Stargate. Oh, this attempt of Haz to take a ninja in the bottom right did not work out for him at all. Stalkers get an SCV, blinking away, getting out of there too, not losing any more units. That's kind of a huge deal right now, is not losing any more units. You need everything you have. The stem, and the blink. Holy cannoli. He's going to do it. He's repowering the Stargate. Stalkers really want to get that Marauder. Oh, I think they picked off the Marauder. Oh, they're not the Marauder, but a Marauder. There's still 4. That's so much work. That is so much work to kill all 4 of those Marauders. Stalkers kill a Marine, blinking out. And here's another base. Hey, you can come be distracted by this thing for now. No, not happening. He still doesn't. Oh, I mean, yeah, if the Terran army knows there's a base here, he's not going to look anywhere else. Oh, crap, the Liberator found this guy. The Liberator found this. There's a Void Ray on the way from Haz. Void Ray versus this final building. Ooh, this is insane. But if the Void Ray dies, right, the barracks is coming back home. The barracks recognizes he's not safe out here at all. His secret base for the last 5 minutes is going to die. Here comes the Void Ray. Here comes Prismatic Alignment. No, the Terran army's not in a position to save it at all. Stalkers in there too, and that is a good game out of Time. Time defeated Haz. Wins game 4. What a game that was. Yeah, I could see why people requested me to cast that one. That was fantastic. Retaking your own natural from Haz, coming back in, repowering the Stargate that Time didn't kill when he was base racing you earlier, and using that to kill the final building of Time. It's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, is what it is. Man, super fantastic. All right, well, we're not done, because that was game 4, and we have a game 5 to go. Can you believe there's more Sunday series? I can. I sure can. All right, stick with me. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be a good game 5. We'll check it out in just a second. It's a game 5. We don't always get a best of 5 in best of 5s. Sometimes it's over in 3, sometimes it is over in 4, and sometimes every once in a while it is over in 5. Here we are on Fracture for game 5. Top left-hand corner in the snow is Haz, and in the bottom right-hand corner is his opponent Time. I like this map. I just like it a lot. I've always liked snow maps in StarCraft and Warcraft 2. Oh yeah, twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. It's a good place to be if you want to watch me play Blizzard games. I've been playing the StarCraft Remastered out there. I've been playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth out there. I think I'm going to combine the two and start playing Warcraft 2 on the channel on Saturdays and Sundays. If you want to see Warcraft 2, where the RTS genre started, really, I mean, for Blizzard, sure, there was Warcraft 1, but it wasn't nearly as successful or as amazing as Warcraft 2 was. Warcraft 2 is where I got my start, and really what helped to launch StarCraft in general. If Warcraft 2 is a flop, I think Blizzard's just kind of done at that stage. I really do. But no, it was amazing, and it was a ton of fun. And I haven't played it since I was probably 15, maybe 16 years old. I mean, I guess since StarCraft came out in 98. So yeah, it's been a long time. So I'm very excited to bring it back. I'm going to be playing it on DOSBox. I'm going to be selecting 9 units at a time. Oh, man. Without control groups either? Oh, snap. It's going to be great. All right, so look at Haz. It says game 5, game 1. I don't care. I'm a proxy. I'm a proxy whoever I want, whenever I want. What are you going to do about it? And Time says, well, nothing probably. SCV is going for the scout, and Probe is here to throw up something. There's a gateway and a cyber core here. Okay, so the timing on this one feels like Stargate, possibly robotics facility here. We've seen it. We've seen proxy Stargate, and it is robo facility this time, though. So good to be Immortals. It's going to be proxy Immortals here with some Stalker support. The SCV is going to come in and say, all right, it is way too late in the game for you to only have a gateway and a cybernetics core. You should have an expansion or some level of higher tech at this point, especially if you have double gas pumping. So that's going to set off the alarm bells in his head. He's got a factory down here, which is going to be immensely important to defending whatever comes out. It's got to be Immortal, really. Another Widowmine. Time has made good, copious use of Widowmine in this series today. I'm kind of a big fan of it, honestly. Sure, Widowmines aren't as good as they used to be just because they're not permanently cloaked, but still, splash damage from a cloaked position is hard to come by. It's really hard to come by in StarCraft. Okay, so he scouts the robotics facility. Might lose the Stalker or the SCV in the process. I keep wanting to call these Stalkers today, probably because it's 11 at night. But you know how it is. Oh, the SCV wins. Wow. Gets out of there. Man, that extra 1 HP really makes a difference. SCVs have the survivability that other workers wish they did. But other workers also have some regen. Okay, here it is. Haz is throwing out the patented shield battery immortal push. Ooh, picking off the probe, though. Time has no patience for your shenanigans, Haz. Get out of here. We're going to kill all your stuff. Oh, yeah, this is not going to work at all. Widowmine, he's trying. What's he trying to do with the Widowmine? Maybe have the Immortal absorb it? Sure, all right. And then it goes down. That's fine. Immortal's cool with that. Going to push up and unpowered shield batteries here. Time! Have you done it, lad? Have you shut this down? Just got the Marines down at the perfect time to kill that pylon. Another probe's coming across the map, but he's not here yet. And you have to wait for him to throw down a pylon. And you have to wait for the pylon to fully warp in. He's committed, though. He's got the warp prism. He has an observer because of Widowmines. They're going to continue to be a problem. They're a tank out. Oh, Time has a tank out. Stalker's here to fight. Need to focus down that tank. Might lose stuff in the process. He gets the tank, and he loses a Stalker, and he loses the Warp Prism with the Immortal in it. Oh no, Haz! Time is so good at this game. He got the Viking out. The Viking this early was instrumental in holding this, and he's expanding. What a boss. Time just says, yeah, I think we're good. I think we got it. I think killing that Warp Prism might have sealed the deal. And it may have. I don't know. I actually don't know who wins this series. I did watch a bunch of Montreal, but not these guys. And I don't remember watching another series that involved either of these players. Maybe they both lose. Maybe they both get out of here. I don't know. I'm very excited to see more of Time in the future. I'm really excited for a great Chinese player to make it on the scene. And Time might fill that slot. Man, so many puns. So many puns from this guy. Anyway, you should also consider checking me out on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Supporting me for as little as $1 a month gets you access to great Let's Plays with me and Samacron. Currently playing Grim Dawn. which is kind of like a Diablo clone. But anyway, it's pretty fun. Yeah, Mortal on the low ground. This just isn't... I mean, I know I've been predicting winners this whole series. I've been wrong about it for the most part. But I just don't know how Haz comes back from this. It's an Immortal and a Stalker versus 8 Marines, 2 Tanks, 3 Vikings. It's a 27-24 worker lead in favor of the Terran player. The natural base is now warping in for Haz, but it's not there yet. Time's natural base is done building. I honestly think you just move the Marine, put the tanks a little bit closer to this area, bring the Marines down, and just wreck this. Just be done. I mean, he doesn't know what's in there, right? It's kind of scary, but you have scans, right? I guess he's been using his scans on other stuff. Oracle coming in from Haz. This Oracle's name is Xatu. Type, Flying, Psychic. This mystic Pokemon can see into the future with its right eye and into the past with its left eye. It normally does not move much due to fears of its visions of the future coming true, but like Zeratul, it beheld a vision of Amon's victory, and in a heartbreaking moment, it left its beloved trainer behind and flew off to join the Protoss army. Is that another Oracle? Okay, so double Oracle. It's going to be Xatu and Pokemon Friend, who... I used to know the names of some of the Pokemon. I was playing Pokemon Go with my kids quite a bit last year, but not so much this year. Flying Pokemon. Zubat. A Zubat. That's what it is. Yeah, see, tank here, Marines go down, and that's it. Has to evacuate. But you can't do anything about this. The Marines, there are too many Marines, there's too many tanks. The Mucker coming up in the front here, too. Taking a tank shot for no reason. Was that Immortal? And Time rather, shut this down better than I've seen anybody shut this down. I think to date on the channel. Has been able to get a foothold here in this natural base against everybody that he's played except for Time. And I'm just wholly and incredibly impressed by that. So 3 Oracles coming in. So another flying Pokemon. I want to say... There's like a pterodactyl one. I don't know. Check this action out. Actually going to kill a few of these things. A few of these SCVs. Picking off one of the Oracles. Bunker present. SCVs do die. Oracle gets killed. I mean, has got to do this for about another 5 minutes before he's really super duper duper back into this game. It is 35-30. You know what? Maybe Haz is fine. Maybe Haz is just fine. I mean, he still has his robotics facility. He's making another War Prism. He's kind of got map control here with these Oracles and this Phoenix, which is nice. Time doesn't really want to move out, nor can he without being scouted because of this revelation. I like this Widowmine on this edge, though. It just means it's hard for Oracles to get in and do some more stuff. There's also a missile turret, which is kind of overkill, but... I suppose the Oracles could just fly in this way, and then you are glad that you have the missile turret. Let's gotta look at this guy again. It's not quite as fast as it in Brood War, is it? In Brood War, it's like zip, 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 and you feel real bad for the guy. But this dude, he's fine. He's fine. That's a fine speed to rotate at all the time. I'm sure I'd throw up, but he has special training, I'm sure. Oh, well, Phoenix is down. Oracles get revenge on their friend. They're going to deny combat shield, which is kind of a big deal. He really wants to repair that thing. Look at him absolutely saving it with the repair, bringing the Vikings over just in time. Sacrificing SCV lives to make sure that combat shield finishes. Yeah, he's going bio. Can you tell he's going bio? Third base warping in for Haz right now. Dang, Haz. Are you going to get absolutely slapped down and shut down on your patented... Oh, goodbye, Oracle. Your patented shield battery... Immortal War Prism stuff against Terran, and then be okay? Well, I don't know about this, actually. 110 to 88 supply. That means army supply for Time is a lot higher than Haz's is right now. And does he have any splash at all? No splash damage. No Widow. Okay, there's the anti-armor missile and everybody, and just standing on in. Force fields do not bother Time right now. Auto turrets getting landed. The Immortal taking direct shots from auto turret. Widowmine's firing, and that's a good game from Haz. Haz has defeated Time. Is your winner, winning the series 3 games 2-2 against the legend. Yeah, I need to see more of Time in my future for sure. Love this guy. Like him a lot. So hold on real quick. What killed this Immortal? Oh, Widowmine shots. Widowmine shots killed that Immortal. All right, that'll do it. Okay, so yes, in answer to my question, no, Haz is not going to have his patented proxy robotics facility into Warp Prism, into Shield Battery play, shut down, and then win the game anyway. That gets shut down, and that carries a stiff penalty, especially in a series like this where it's so clear your opponent is evenly matched against you. We need a name for that. We need a name for that particular build. If there is one, let me know in the comments. Wait, are we still in the game? Infantry armor is still ticking down. I guess we're still in the game, guys. Time's ticking. Oh, DreamHack Admin B has left the game. Excellent. Glad he got out of there. Yeah, but if you know what that is, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to find out what it is supposed to be, because it's got to be better than a proxy robotics facility into Warp Prism, into shield batteries. That's just not great. Okay, well, what a fantastic Best of 5 series. I really had a great time casting it. I hope you enjoyed listening to it and watching it as well. These two players, I feel like, have a lot of battles to come in the future. And I can't wait to see more. I really can't wait to see more here. Really great PvT. Not your standard PvT stuff at all. Not even the teeniest or tiniest of bits. Okay, well, that is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your Sunday series. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.